Okay, imagine this. You're jolted awake in the middle of the night by a neighbor pounding on your door. Smoke is choking the air. Flames are racing toward your town at 60 kilometers an hour. You have minutes to grab your family and go. This isn't a dystopian movie. It's what happened to thousands in British Columbia this summer. And honestly, this should terrify all of us, because these wildfires aren't just breaking records, they're rewriting the rules of climate disasters as we know them. /and let's unpack why this isn't just another news cycle story. Yes, the Canadian government stepping in to shelter evacuees is critical, but here's what fascinates me: the sheer violence of how these fires spread. A blaze explodes from nothing to the size of Manhattan in hours? Entire towns told to flee overnight? This isn't a wildfire anymore, it's a flaming tsunami. And experts like Mike Flanagan aren't just scratching their heads, they're sounding alarms that our entire playbook for fighting fires is obsolete. And think about this. Firefighters used to get a break at night. Cooler air slowed the flames. Now, they're deploying night vision helicopters because the infernos accelerate after sunset. That detail alone should chill you. Climate change isn't a vague threat, it's rewriting physics in real time. We're not just seeing hotter summers. We're facing a world where fire behaves like a sci-fi monster, ignoring boundaries we once thought safe. And but here's what most coverage misses. This isn't just British Columbia's problem. Flanagan's warning about fire years instead of seasons? That's a seismic shift. Imagine insurance companies refusing to cover entire regions. Think about how cities will plan infrastructure when wildland edges aren't predictable anymore. And let's get personal. How do you emotionally prepare for a disaster that could vaporize your home faster than you can pack a suitcase? The woman who said the forest crunched underfoot? That's not a metaphor. It's a death knell for the old normal. And now, let's connect this to the bigger picture. When BC's premier calls the blaze like a bomb, he's not exaggerating. But who's asking why we're still zoning neighborhoods like these apocalyptic scenarios aren't inevitable? I'm not saying abandon the countryside, but we're clearly in a new era where fireproofing communities can't mean the same thing it did a decade ago. And economically? The cost of these disasters isn't just in dollars, it's in the psychological toll of living under perpetual threat. And so here's my closing thought. We're witnessing the birth pangs of a climate-altered world, and the real question isn't how we fight these fires. It's whether we're brave enough to redesign civilization around them. Should we be creating fire survival kits like we do emergency earthquake supplies? Will future homebuyers inspect fire risk maps like flood zones? Personally, I think we're past the point of minor adjustments. These wildfires aren't just burning forests, they're incinerating the assumption that we can outsmart nature forever. What's your take? Let me know in the comments, because this isn't Canada's crisis. It's ours.